I got an awesome video for you guys. Today I am showing you guys my complete Lego Speed Champs collection. I saw how much you guys love my Lego garden and I had to double back with my Lego Speed Champs collection. I've been collecting Lego Speed Champs for quite some time now. It's one of my favorite collections from Lego because I am just a car junkie. I love cars, I love model cars, and this just scratches that itch for me. And for those new here, my name is Isaiah Barlow and this is my Lego room, my video diary of all things Legos, from opinions to reviews to Speed Champs collections. So if you guys love stuff like this, that's all things Lego, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for all my new videos. So before we jump right into the collection, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. Lego Speed Champs has been one of my favorite collections for many reasons. Y'all know I love the Botanical collection, but Speed Champs is right next to it because it's really my guilty pleasure of cars. I love cars. You guys know I have a car collection when it comes to Lego, and Speed Champs is just that for me. But enough of me yapping about how amazing the collection is as itself. Let's get into my Lego Speed Champs collection. Let's jump into it. To start this video off, we gotta go with the Porsche 918 Spyder. This is set number 75910. Very amazing and older set. I'm pretty sure most of these sets that are older, I either picked up from Bricklink and or eBay, but depending on if one was cheaper than the other. But yeah, this is an awesome small little set. Now, back then you could tell that there wasn't a lot to the details of these Speed Champion sets. They kind of just kept it real simple, all on one little platform. But really cool to build and a lot of stickers, right? I think now they don't come with as many stickers, just to maybe save $1 or $2, but really fun set to build. But moving right on to the next set, we have the Porsche 919 Hybrid. Now this is set number 75887. I believe I picked this one up also from Bricklink. Yet again, same thing here, very small. And some of these sets, when I think they're race cars, I like to keep the minifigure inside of them. But it wasn't a big set. Like I said, a lot of stickers. And fun fact, this set was so old, the stickers are kind of starting to crack and crumble a little bit. So I had to check on Bricklink to see if I could find some extra ones. But moving on ahead again, we have another Porsche. This one is of course newer. This is the Porsche 963. This is set number 76916. This is still available today. You can still get this one out. This is one of my favorite sets though. I love the hybrids. These are actually really cool to watch in terms of racing themselves. I actually raced with this one a lot on Gran Turismo, fun fact. So really awesome set. Not my favorite set though. It's still a little dust on it for a reason, because it's just not my favorite set. I feel like there could have been a little bit more. Well, there's a lot of detail in there. It's just not my favorite set personally. But this one right here, amazing. This right here is the Porsche 911 Turbo, and this comes in a collection set. Fun fact, there's actually 2 sets that come with this one. I didn't show it immediately next, but it comes with the RSR Porsche, so really cool that they gave that one away as well. I believe this one came out a long time ago. I'm pretty sure I picked this one up also from Bricklink, so really cool. But this is obviously my favorite, one of my favorites right here, my favorite car, the Porsche 911 Turbo. And this one is just so amazing to see that I picked it up. I'm pretty sure I picked this one up from eBay. Was a little bit more expensive. It was definitely a lot more money than I should have spent for this little small set, but the fact that I have the big set and this one is amazing. So they kind of have a little bit of a big brother and a little brother feel to it. So really cool. But let's move on to the RSR that came out with the green Turbo S. Really cool. There's a lot of details in this older set, right? And I need to pick up the RSR Porsche, the bigger set, the Technic set. I need to pick that one up because I would love to have a small and a big one, just like I have for the white Porsche 911 as well. But this right here is one of my favorites. Like I said, I always keep the minifigures in the sets that I feel like I would love to drive, or race in one day. And I love that the wing on the back, the spoiler actually moves around, right? It's really good touch, really good detail for an older set. They put a lot more detail into that, and you can see that from right there, Porsche on the back. But really cool. I think this is one of my favorite sets that I've ever built. When I got it, I built it immediately. Some sets I hold on for a little bit longer, and yet again, the stickers were kind of cracking, so I had to make sure that they weren't, damaged or nothing like that. So I try to keep that one in good standing. And next, of course, is the Lego AMG Patronus 2-car set. This is from Speed Champs. I believe this is still available right now. It actually might not be available right now. Actually, it might be retired at the current moment, but really cool set. I'm not the biggest AMG fan in terms of their racing teams, but this is an amazing car, and I believe that it was also raced by a lot of IMSA racers. And I'm pretty sure I picked that one up from Target. So really, really awesome set. But it also came with an F1 car too. Now, one thing that I do feel that Speed Champs should have done was give a Lewis Hamilton minifigure. That would have been so cool. Now, I'm pretty sure there's certain rights that you got to clear through and things like that, but I do wish there was a Lewis Hamilton minifigure. Y'all should have done that. But really cool, the fact that this is not a Technic set, this is all just straight Lego brick. Really, really cool. And obviously I have two of these. I have this one, and then I have, of course, the Technic smaller Patronus F1 car, but there's obviously the bigger one. I'm not the biggest Patronus fan, but I am a Ferrari fan when it comes to F1. But let's move on to the Koenigsegg. I hope I say that right? I'm not sure if this set is still available, but this is a really, really cool set. And the reason why is because obviously it is a hypercar. Really, really different. You're not going to be able to really buy this in your lifetime for most people, me included. But would love to drive one day just to try it out. But one thing I love about this is the colors on the bottom of the yellow and the blue bricks. Just really, really different. Really, really cool set. Obviously it's not my favorite because there's a lot of dust on it. I don't really take care of it as much as I should, but the green, that neon green with the white and the black and the gray on this set is really, really cool. I enjoyed this one. Yet again, not my favorite, but really, really cool as a hypercar. Really, really fun to see. So really awesome. Keeping with the hypercar theme, this is the Speed Champs Pagani. Yet again, not necessarily my favorite set, because yet again, I don't like a lot of sets that I don't feel like I would buy as a car myself. However, this is a really, really cool set, and one of the coolest things is like the back, the way they have the engine is just really interesting. Really cool details. They did a good job on this. But still a really awesome set, really fun to build. And I think this is when Speed Champions was really, really kind of getting in their bag. You know, they were like, you know what, we're getting some notoriety. We're kind of back in the mix. And I was trying to make sure it wasn't broken here. But really, really awesome set though. But yet again, hypercars are not my favorite because yet again, I don't see how I'm going to, you know, purchase in the future. But this is really, really good detail to a small set like this. So definitely for a car lover, for people who love exotic. Now here's a fan favorite of mine. This is the Aston Martin 007 Speed Champion set. And of course there's James Bond right inside of there. This is a really great set. One of my favorite movies of all time is Casino Royale. Really, really awesome movie. But there's a lot of cool details to this. I wouldn't expect Lego to, you know, come out with something like this, but this is really, really cool. I'm pretty sure this set is still available, but I love this set. And of course, in James Bond fashion, it is an Aston Martin. Of course, we gotta love it, right? But really, really cool, really, really presidential. It's just a different Speed Champion set that people who know they like James Bond. If you don't like James Bond, you're not gonna like a set like that. But I love that old school feel to the Aston Martin like that. Really, really awesome. Okay, now we're going to the Lotus car for Lego Speed Champions. I remember when this set came out, you can kind of see how it was evolving from like the older sets of Speed Champions that we showed earlier to now. But this one was really good. A lot of stickers, but really, really fun to build. And I did a short on this car that how cheap they are in real life. They are actually not very expensive to pick up a Lotus car, right? So if you're trying to find a cheap exotic that looks beautiful, that people are going to say, wow, what is that? This is the kind of car that you would want to pick up in real life. So shout out to Lotus. Moving into the Ferrari collection, this is the Ferrari F40 Competition. Now, here's the thing. This is the older set. There's actually two of these, I believe. And this is like a very, very much older one. But I'm pretty sure I got this one from Bricklink as well. And like I said, older, so it's a little bit smaller. You guys can tell the size of the older sets with Speed Champions, and then of course with the newer sets, much bigger, a lot more detail. But I really, really love this. Why? Because all of Ferrari comes in this Ferrari red, and red is my favorite color if you guys didn't know. And this is just beautiful. Ferrari red is always so deep, it's so rich, it's amazing. I love this, right? Even though I don't see myself necessarily always wanting to buy a Ferrari in real life, because I feel like there are a lot of maintenance and it's just a little bit much and you don't get to drive it all the time, it's still an amazing car. But moving on, we now have a fan favorite, one of the greatest Ferraris ever to exist, the LaFerrari. This, of course, is another older set. Pretty sure I got this one from Bricklink as well. I think I definitely paid a little too much money for this, but you can tell that the stickers were cracking and things like that on this set. But really cool. Yet again, I do hope they remake this one, because it's a little older and just not enough detail. It needs a little bit more detail for this LaFerrari set. But really cool that I have this, because a lot of people will probably ask, like, oh, where'd you get that one from? It's an older set from Bricklink. Really awesome though. So the LaFerrari is an amazing Ferrari, of course, iconic and amazing. Next, we have the 1970 512 car. This is the one that I believe that Ford might have beat. Don't quote me on that, but I believe Ford beat this Ferrari. But this is an amazing set. Of course, I keep the minifigure in because it is a iconic race car. But this is one of those cars where it's like, hey, Ferrari is known for racing. That's what it was for. That's what it was built for. It's built for speed. Really amazing car. And this car kind of set the precedent for other vehicles in the future. So it is amazing. I love how the wheels are kind of like this older, like Cup 2s. Really cool touch. So awesome car from Lego Speed Champs. You can't really be, upset about that kind of car. That's really awesome. Next, we have the 812 Competition. These are not necessarily my favorite cars, because in terms of like in real life, this is like one of my favorite sets, but not my favorite car. I believe the engine's in the front. It has a lot of horsepower, like a ton, but I just don't like that design with the car. It makes the nose of the car look just super wide, and it's never been my favorite. Right now, I'm going to point something out in a second that you guys are going to notice for the rest of the video, but I don't like that sometimes Speed Champions gets a little lazy here. Lego gets a little lazy with these windows, right? And it's annoying. It's like, y'all give these guys real windows that can move a little bit to the side, because in the next set I'm about to show you guys, it has that, and it looks gorgeous, right? But this is still an amazing set. I love the look of Ferrari. They have some of the best lines in cars ever. I think Porsche is, of course, number 2, but actually number 1 has to be this car right here. It is the Ferrari Tributo or Tribute. Amazing, beautiful vehicle. This vehicle in real life and here has some of the best lines, and you guys see this freaking windows. These rear view mirrors are amazing. They actually move. They actually can go left and right or back and forth, whatever you want to say. Amazing. And look how they got so much detail in this small little set. That's what I like. The lines look great. It's almost spot on to what it actually should look like. And like I said, these rear view mirrors are on point. They need to do that with more of these sets. Really awesome. And I love how they built the engine chassis look. Like, this is a great set. This is probably my favorite Speed Champion set, because there's so much little detail on this set. Not too many stickers. Really good. And of course in that Ferrari red. So one of my favorites right there. Cannot deny that. There's no complaints there ever with that set. Moving on, this is the Lamborghini Countach. This is actually one of my first reels on Instagram that I built this set. Now, I want to get the bigger set for this one too, because I'm not a big Lamborghini fan, fun fact, but the Countach is one of my favorite sets in terms of how they look, and also one of my favorite Lamborghinis. I think they just have a very classic old school feel that you cannot escape. Just a really amazing car. And there's a lot of detail to this small little set. Like I said, I like Speed Champion sets that have good detail and that kind of just play on nostalgia. Like the chassis looks good, everything looks good about this set. So I definitely will be picking up the bigger Lamborghini Countach set very soon. You can definitely expect to see that. Sticking with the theme of Lamborghini, this is the Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo. I believe that's how you say it. I'm not a big fan of Lamborghini as a car, fun fact. I know a lot of people love Lamborghini. It's just not my favorite, right? But you're probably wondering, why do I have this set? Well, because it came with another car that you're going to see very soon that I really love. There's a lot of detail to this set, even though I don't like Lamborghini that much. And this car actually has a lot of detail in general. You can tell it's a newer Speed Champion set just because the way it's built. But when I tell you, it's still great. It's still good. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the Huracan, and they got to change these rear view mirrors. Just giving me that little block ain't it. Y'all put some details. Come on. Lego, give us a little bit of details. Now I do realize though it's a little bit different for this set because it's a race car, but yeah, Lamborghini never has been my favorite. Not my favorite. Let's see this other set that came with it. That is the reason why I bought this set in the first place. It is the Lamborghini Urus, and this is big body, aggressive, and building an SUV in a Speed Champions form was so great. They put so much detail into how the windows look, the details of how the car is supposed to be. It's big body, it's aggressive, it looks good. This is what I like out of Lego right here when they make Speed Champions like this. And it's just really cool touch, really awesome. That green is gorgeous, and this is a car that I would love to have one day. Just because the Urus, I feel like it's a pretty good daily driver. It's a Lamborghini, but it's not so out there that you feel like you're uncomfortable in it. It's just an awesome car. Yeah, like, and look at those tires. Those tires are thick, they're rubbery, they got all this traction on it. It's clearly meant for like off-roading. Really cool. I love this set right here from Lamborghini and Urus and Speed Champions. So really awesome, really dope. Now, keeping with the theme of SUVs that look great, the presidential look of the Lego Speed Champions G-Wagon or G63. Oh my goodness, y'all see me do a reel about this, but this is awesome. I had to keep the minifigure in there because she just worked so perfectly with this set. But this is a really awesome, detailed Speed Champion set. I want them to put out a Lego Hellcat Durango. That would be really awesome. But look at the little extra wheel in the back, of course, with the Mercedes logo in the background too. Really awesome touch by Lego right there. And of course, what I really also like is these little exhaust pipes on the side. They just do so much more with these, right? And then of course, these rear view mirrors. Thank you for these rear view mirrors that move and that actually serve a purpose. It makes sense. And the back lights look awesome. Really great touch. And one of my favorite things about this is this right here. The engine bay opens up, where this is an actual thing with AMGs. They can see the engine bay inside, and you can look at who worked on the engine and who was a part of who was building this, crafting this engine for the car. Really awesome touch by Lego. Like, that right there is what makes sets like this fun to do. Because I remember when I was doing it, I was like, is that what they're building right here? And like I said, as a person who's seen this in real life, really awesome. And look at that front grille. Awesome like details, and that side panels to the doors. Of course, the top lifts off. I don't take it off, but really presidential looking. That's one of my favorite sets from Speed Champions. Really awesome. Now, if you didn't know though, that Lego AMG set came with a brother. It came in a pair, a duo, and this is of course the Lego AMG SL. This is an amazing set. I love that yellow. Yet again, I do wish those rear view mirrors were not there, but one thing they did get right about this set is the back. The lines of how the back of these Mercedes AMG's cars do look exactly like that in real life. And of course, the engine bay opens up. Really great detail. I can't be upset about that at all from Lego. So great touch by them and the designers there at Lego. But I love the yellow here, right? That's why I love this set a lot. It's not my favorite set, but the yellow is so great. But all they got to do is just put them rear view mirrors on there, right? But really fun set to build. But of course, one of the greatest touches is the exhaust pipes. Really good touch, because I feel like that's something they can add to almost every Lego Speed Champion set. They could just do that. Just add that in, because it's just a really nice touch that kind of adds a little flair. You know, adds a little bit more details to these little small model cars, especially for a person like me who sees them as model cars. So really awesome. And if you like the color yellow, you will love this yellow Dodge Demon. And here's the thing, Dodge is actually one of my favorite car brands ever. I actually had a Dodge Challenger for a long time. Had to sell it because, well, I had to get rid of it, only because for video work that I do, I got to carry a lot of equipment, and it's not the best car to carry a lot of equipment in. But the Dodge Demon is so viciously amazing. I've seen this car on drag strips. Really awesome. Seen it out in Miami before. The noise from this car is terrifyingly awesome. and I love it. You can't get me away from Mopar, no matter how bad they do. I know they're making an electric model this year and stuff, and some people don't like that. I personally love it. And like I said, this is a Demon. This ain't no Hellcat, man, which is much different. Much different. If you guys know, you know. And of course, that set came with another Dodge Challenger, an old school, and this is a really cool set. It's an older set, as you guys can tell, because of the sizing, and of course that Dodge Demon was in the same boat. It's also an older set, but one thing I love about this is the engine sticking out. Look at that. Such a really cool touch. See, things like this make older sets that have those one little mini bit of detail just stick out a little bit more. So sets like these really just kick it for me, because this is really awesome. And that black is awesome because my Challenger was a dark charcoal gray. Just reminds me a bit, and it also had a little bit of an engine lip up. Oh my gosh, like this is just an amazing car. I love the Dodge Challenger so much, man. I have to get it back because wonderful car and I enjoy it so much. But that is it right there. So there you guys have it. That is my entire Lego Speed Champs collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section what was your favorite car out of my collection, and what is your favorite Speed Champs collection in general. This is, of course, is one of my favorites. I love these these rear view mirrors. They just do a good job on it. The fact that they can move, they need to make sure they get that right on all the other Speed Champs. But let me know in the comment section, what is you guys' favorite Speed Champ set? What do you guys love about it? Let me know down in the comment section below. My name is Isaiah Barlow. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to see another collection video like this, let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.